sweeping marsh views frame a narrow strip of what many call an ocean paradise.
Here's your cookies.
Okay, let me find you some money. And thank you.
You're welcome. We need a lemonade, please.
An ocean paradise where generations of families like the Joneses return year after year.
We plan it's the same weekend. We do this third weekend, Father's Day weekend, every year and a half for 10 years, and we all come to the same house, and it has been wonderful. I mean, it's memories that my children have for a lifetime.
Less than 4 miles long and 1/4 of a mile at its widest point, Pawleys Island is one of the oldest resorts on the East Coast.
It was first held privately, as far as we can trace it, by the Pawley family, and that family was extremely wealthy, marvelous businessman, Percival Pawley, then Percival Jr., then George, and then William. All through the years, they bought property, sold property. But Pawley's first became a summer residence for the rice planters on the Waccamaw River.
Alberta Lashicott Quattlebaum's family is part of the history of Pawleys, from her historic Waverly plantation home on the Waccamaw River to the original hammock shop started by her father and the famed Pawleys Island hammock.
It makes it different, and it's more value to the rope. Because we have two different kinds. You have the cotton and you have polyester. Polyester is water resistant. Cotton is the one you got to take care of. That's the one you have to bring in and out the weather. And Pawleys Island hammock, you see us make it on the spot. The rope is different.
Actually, it was my uncle, Joshua John Wall II, who operated a boat up and down would be in the latter part of the 19th century, going into the 20th century. And he devised a sort of a hammock to sleep in, a nap in on the boat. And it had a nautical origin, sort of a fishnet sort of thing. And then he devised the idea of weaving it rather than having these knots, because the weave would give and take. And so that's how he got then what you might call a small-sized hammock. And he would use it on board that boat. And later, he and my father got together and marketed it.
Residents and longtime vacationers call the Pawleys way of life arrogantly shabby. And the historic homes like the well-known Weston House, now the Pelican Inn, reflect a lifestyle of history, simplicity, and low-key living.
I believe it was it was the 6th house that was built on the island, and it was Weston that decided to build it behind the highest point on the island to protect it from all of the hurricanes. And he was a smart man, because it's lasted for about 200 years now.
Polly Mcintosh packed up her children in Vermont and headed to Pawleys to vacation as she did as a child and share special memories of long ago summers.
I wanted more than anything to bring my 2 kids here so they could experience the wonder and beauty and simplicity that is Pawleys.